And we'll also learn if because of the SUSE Linux, and if we have Solaris Linux images are not available right now, so it's not connecting to this machine here. So I need to change the machine. Once the machine has changed by within 1 hour, then we'll do this installation part of Unidata in this Linux machine. Okay. The same thing we did in the Windows. Almost same thing. Just click on the button and run the command. It will try to install software. But the command side, creating a file structure, seeing the list of files dynamically, everything is same when compared to unit on Windows or Linux. Both are same. Okay. But let's see this on Windows right now. And once
Siraj, just one thing.
yes.
We are not concerned about Solaris installation or installation of Linux. So what you can do in the background, you can start it right now, and we are just concerned with Unidata installation. So in
Yes.
this way, the time will be saved, and 1 hour which is required to install Solaris or Linux installation, that is
Yeah, I already started.
not
Yeah, it takes some time long. Yeah.
okay.
No issues, but only we need how to install the Unidata database. So it's same thing as we did in Windows. Windows we got a that front end tool that graphically we had to open this next. In the Windows, just run the command. It will install each and everything. That's all. Okay. But anyways, I'll show you once we got part. So but the commands prompt is everything same. Once you got part, this is how we'll get a command prompt for Windows. For Linux also same thing. Same screen will get each and everything same. You get a UDT part, and for server, if you want to take a backup recovery, some system settings, there will be a telnet. So we have for this. Okay, telnet is an data. This is for the to check the services, to stop the services, to check the services, to configure the services. That's a telnet UTT. A normal UTT is for the unique basic for creating a files, for deleting the files, to see a list of data for that. Okay, so we have different things. So today's session we learn the command prompts on the Unity, how to say list of files, executions, all the stuff. How to write a command prompt, how to write the screen, the space, colon, what are the exact basic the programming language about this unit that we learn this part. Okay. Later on we'll focus on the rest parts. So this shows the administration part. So we have how we can execute the command, reserve the characteristics, case sensitive. So this Unity is not a case sensitive, but in the case of password, only in the case of password, it should be a case sensitive. But rest part is not a case sensitive. You can use either a small, either a capital. As well as how to create a dynamic file structure, deleting those files. So here the file nothing but a tables, database tables. Okay, and how to use the shell commands differences. Then how we can terminate the device. If you have a tape devices, how to connect the devices, then printing the unit data and the unit of migration tools, all the stuff. So this is a normal included excluded commands which not support for this part. So we have this is a normal command unity. Reserved characteristics are unit for Windows platform. We use double. So these are not useful for in the real cases. So we don't use this kind of a command prompt for different cases. So we didn't use semicolons, colons, other stuff. And Windows platform doesn't make a much more difference between the uppercase and lowercase. Both are same, but in the case of password only, it will act as a uppercase and lowercase, case sensitive. Okay. So Windows, we can have two different files. We can make it identical. So in one database or in one directory, we don't maintain the two files. Okay, even if it's an uppercase, lowercase, the two files or two tables cannot be created under one directory. So directory is nothing but a schema, is nothing but a folder. So if you want to create a file, this is a syntax. So create file directory. This is syntax for this to create a file under one directory. So if you want to create a file, so we use a keyword called create. So create file, create dot directory. We need to use the directory name, and the file name is test underscore directory. So this is not case sensitive, so we can use uppercase or lowercase, depends on requirement. It can be anything. Okay. So create a dot file. So we are creating a file. It's a keyword. DRI is a directory name. Test underscore DRI is a file name. So we can give any file name. So it's created those files. So if you want to see the list of files which are created, so I'll give ls, just ls. So ls is the list of files. So it has around 76 files are created, which occupies this byte, and 16 directories or 16 schemas are auto-created. Okay, there's a list of files which are created here.
Mr. Raj, on Friday when you did the installation, all these commands were not working, and you told that
Yes,
there are some settings required.
yes.
So
I think this is
I
like a
wanted to.
we, yeah, we need to open the password actually. We when you log in, we didn't enter the password because of password. It shows each and every command I fail you. That's all. So I'll show you one setting. So settings is this. We need to open this. Open the open file.
Can you do one thing? Can you uninstall this and install it back again? Because I think installation will take only 3 to 5 minutes, right? And then you do the all the settings.
No, settings in the sense we need to do only this. We need to use an open command file. One second, I'll show you. We need to do. Yes. First, you can see you need to call this UDT. So we need to say current settings. So if you got this kind of, so if you have a UDT dot options, if you enter this UDT dot options, so it's a command prompt where you can get all the settings part. So if your settings are properly installed or not, see now I'll show you a list of these are all the settings here. So udt.options is a file settings. But once you log in this your udt, then you need to enter this udt.options. So this shows everything is have. Let's continue. So we have 120 files. So now these are files here. This is a list of files which is already in the command prompt settings. So everything is now it's off. Some files are in the on off, some files in the case of off. So if you perform these settings at very first time, the next when you do any command prompts, so this is gonna work out. Okay, I'll try. I'll do one thing. I'll install software. Okay, so Unidata RM RDMBS. So it's 8.1 version. So let me install the software. So it's starting the services also. So the file is gone. It's still going on. So that file was installed. So let me refresh my system and I'll. Boot, door boot. So okay, so now I'll try to download that software and I'll try to install the software on Windows. I'll show you.
Mr. Raj, have you started installing this Unity on Windows? We can't see this getting installed.
No, no, I make a just getting a file. I make a
Okay,
pause. It has a lot of files, so
okay, that's fine. We'll wait.
yeah, I'll show you once it's installation. I'll show you on hands-on only. I'll show you the system. I'm getting a file. I place the file somewhere, so I'll just getting a file. Then once I got the file, I'll do it. Okay, guys. So fine. Now you can see the screen. So now this is our unit application file. So let's run this unit database. So let's install this software Unidata on 64-bit. Now we are installing the Unidata. So we are installing Unidata demo and telnet. Telnet is a component which is for server. It's a directory. So once it's run, so we'll check the options. So the command prompt is udt dot options, and we have around 121 options. Out of which, if you want to do any settings on any options, we need to enter the icon name and on off R off.